start with, you could just introduce yourself and, tell us a little bit about you and what you do, that will be great.
I'm Kiran. So I come from very, uh, you know, I studied in vernacular medium, so I didn't have much exposure to English during my initial days.
Hmm.
And then after that, luckily I got job in corporate world, so it was entirely different. And then I wanted to do more. So and also at the same time, I wanted to make some difference. So I started a company that's in travel industry. Then during this time, I realized a lot about it is more difficult driving a company, than building a software. So everything seems easy, but it is not. So this time I decided that going for MBA would increase my exposure, also the way I look at the world, because it was very narrow before. Slowly it got expanded, and I felt there is a lot of room to know about how innovation happens, how big companies innovate and then make it happen, right? So having an idea is one thing, and bringing it live is another thing.
Right, right.
So that's why I wanted to do an MBA. I tried it a couple of years ago. I joined some, you know, I joined some course kind of thing. Like somebody suggested me, the guy is good in giving admission consultancy services. So I paid him, but unfortunately I didn't get any calls. Uh, Later this year I joined Crack Verbal. It was actually very good to know that uh, a couple of years back when I tried, I didn't know at all what they expect. I don't know what the jargon to use. So it's like the STAR framework suggested by Arun Janamaji in the interview course. Yeah. So the course which was free for persons who take the consultancy service from Crack Verbal. So Arunji clearly explained what the admission teams look for, how we need to present ourselves, how can we prepare ourselves to make the most of the admissions applications.
Right.
So this all helped me, and I was connected with Indrajit ji. He also helped me a lot. He went multiple times through my application, changed a lot of words, like I did, instead of writing I did this, I did that. So he put it in a very decent way, very business oriented way. So I think this helped a lot in polishing my application. So that's how I got a call from University of Texas, Dallas,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it got
Awesome.
converted luckily.
Awesome. So, you mentioned that you also had a travel
Yes,
thing, right? So, how long did you do that?
I did it for 5 years.
5 years. So I remember talking to you, Kiran, and
Yes,
you told me that you'd already taken it to a level, and now you felt that with the pandemic also, where things were not really working for the tourism business, it might be a good time to invest in an MBA.
yes,
Right? So I think that was your entire thought process behind
yes,
taking that plunge also.
yes,
And I think this year, and again, UTD is a great school, and there are a lot of opportunities, and especially it values entrepreneurs a lot, right? So I'm sure that will be really so. You mentioned that the entire process was a lot of introspection, right from figuring out what you want to do to also putting things in the right way, right? So
yes.
uh, what do you so apart from obviously giving you direction on your essays, what do you think is the role of your mentor, more from questioning perspective, right? When they ask you certain questions, did you have the answers to those questions
No,
before you started?
no. See, I don't know whether it is through the advisor or through the interview of interview course of Arun Jagannathji, or my conversations with you or with your team. I don't know, but somehow I realized that there are certain things I need to introspect. Okay, because I don't remember now who put those thoughts in my head, but everything happened smoothly, and I tried to introspect why I want to do, why I wanted to do an MBA, and what kind of MBA I wanted to do. Like maybe it's in finance or marketing. If it is marketing, why marketing? Where I would be, in 5 years or 10 years. All these things, help me. Even if I don't do an MBA right now, so I'm very clear about what I want to do in future. So it's not about just MBA; it's about yourself. So
Mm.
I think it helped me uh, understand my shortcomings. It helped me understand my strengths and weaknesses, and where I feel I would be comfortable, or I feel I would be happy to be, after a couple of years.
Right.
So this process helped me a lot.
Right. What GMAT score are you apply? Did you apply with?
No, I wrote GRE, so I
GRE.
scored 324.
324. Okay, so you applied with the GRE score.
Yes,
So during your interview, how was the interview process with the
it was
school?
very easy. Even I applied for UT Austin also.
Mm.
Even UT Austin interview was very easy, but unfortunately I didn't get selected. First I got waitlisted, but then they rejected me in the last round. So, uh, but both the interviews are very easy. Uh, I never felt that I'm doing wrong. Looking at the interviewer. So I never felt the questions were tough. It's just about you. So it was fairly easy. So when it is about you, it is actually very easy.
Right. So it is more like an extension of your entire application, which you were
Yes,
anyway thinking and doing about it, right?
yes, yes. In fact, our interview went, very long. The UT Dallas interview. It was uh, very casual. So it was very casual. I don't know if it's the trick or not. I don't know, but it was very very casual with the director. I felt like she tried to convince me to join the course. It's never the other way around. So I never felt like I am trying to get into the program. So
Mm.
it was the other way around.
Right, right. So, in terms of, so you applied to how many schools in total?
No, two schools for MBA programs,
Mm.
and two schools for MSIS programs.
Okay.
Okay, I got admitted uh, in three, except the UT Austin MBA program.
Okay.
Okay, I got admission from University of Washington MSIS
Mm.
program also.
Okay.
But right now, I'm preferring to join University of Washington MSIS program because a lot of people are getting into product management,
Right.
the role which I wanted to get into.
Right.
So
So, are you talking to alums across these,
yes,
schools to get
yes,
more idea?
yes. So I talked to a lot of people from University of Washington, and there are frequently there is a there are seminars, webinars,
Mm.
all these things happening, and we are actually eligible to join the program,
Mm.
join the webinars.
Mm.
So, and I see at least all the all the alumni I spoke to, at least 60% of them are getting into product management courses.
Right. Right.
Okay, so most of them are getting into product or program management courses, program management roles.
Mm.
So I felt I had, you know, I'll have, you know, good chances of getting into product management if I join this program.
Right. And are these programs STEM? All the programs?
Yes, yes. It's STEM and it's only a 1 year program.
Oh, that's good. Huh.
Yeah.
And
So
did at any point you feel they asked you about your GRE, like versus GMAT, especially for the MBA programs?
no,
No. So they
no.
were completely okay with the.
Yes, I'm not sure, but for me, They'd never ask.
Right.
Internally, I'm not.
All right. So cool. So thank you so much, Kiran. I think, if I have to ask you that in this whole journey of, maybe over a year that you've been thinking of GRE and then planning your entire applications, what are the top 2 or 3 things that you would want to tell the people who come with your kind of background, 5 years, entrepreneurship, really worked hard on the GRE? You said you came from a vernacular medium and still you got a 324 on GRE, which is amazing.
No, I got 117 points. So,
right, but that's still amazing. So, what will be your words of wisdom for people who are, in maybe in your kind of a situation and thinking of doing an MBA?
see, even if I scored 310 in GRE, I think I might have cleared UT Dallas. Okay, it's not because 310 is a good score for UT Dallas. It's because the other parts of the application, maybe they valued it more. I'm not sure. Okay, more than the GRE. So it's the overall package. It's not just one. You already know, right? So it's not just one thing.
Everything same matters.
Yeah, I'm just saying this because for others who are. So one thing I would do is to know how do you communicate about what you have done. Okay, I felt very bad the first time I wrote about my, when I compare my first essay and the last essay, it's like the same things. Okay, it's like 10th class guy reading the what he has done, and the same subject. When after reviewing it a couple of times, and Indrajit ji helped me a lot in framing the sentences. Then it started sounding like I did some PhD from Harvard. So, so it's the same thing. The entire thing is same, but how we put it in words is actually made the difference. I feel so.
Right, right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kiran. All the best for, whatever you choose, whether you go for the MBA program or the MSIS program. Wish you luck, and, keep us posted if you need any help, and please reach out. I'm so very happy for you, because
Sure.
I actually remember talking to you multiple times, throughout this process, right?
Yes.
So I'm so glad you got what you wanted. So thank you so much.
You. Actually, I wanted to review Indrajit ji also. So, but I have waited for long because I'm not sure where I'll be going. I wanted to make sure, this is the school I want to go.
Right.
Then I wanted to give a review, because now if I say Crack Weber helped me getting into UT Dallas, and then tomorrow people search me in LinkedIn and I'd be studying because I did that. So I did that.
Correct.
So are these reviews genuine? So if people try to search that, there should be some
Absolutely.
Yeah,
cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wouldn't delay you for your webinar also. So thank you
Thanks.
very much, and thank you for giving me time on a Sunday. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Kiran. All the best.
Bye.